play this song and get high, love. With your silly ass. I wanna give you my time, love, cause you find love. You a dime, love, hard to find love. In these skies, love, they disguise love. Painted love, and I despise love till I found you. Comets and asteroids around you. So you a star, love. I'm near love when I'm far, love. If you call love and I don't answer love, you know it's all love. They can frame our love on the wall. Put our love in the hall. Couldn't buy our love in the mall. It's a side thing. You make my heart sing. You pull my heartstrings. You my Mona Lisa. Baddest thing in this art scene.
I know how you feel. Like you want to lay down and die. I brought you something.
Yeah, I don't need no more favors from you.
It's nutmeg. Put it in the water. You need something to get the monkey off your back. It's not cocaine, but it'll help some. Drink it slow. Stuff is strong.
So what's your hype, huh?
I can show you how to get out of prison. And it's no hype.
Yeah, well, talk, Daddy-o. I'm listening. Hey, this ain't bad. You got some more?
That's the last fix I'm giving you.
So what you give it to me for then, huh?
Because you needed it. Because you couldn't hear me without it. Nigga, get on out of my face. I think you got more sense than any cat in this prison. Why the hell don't you use it? You can't bust out of here like they do in the movies. Because even if you get out, you're still in prison.
Yeah, you ain't lying now.
You go busting your fist against a stone wall. You're not using your brain. That's what the white man wants you to do. Look at you, putting all that poison in your hair.
I think you've been in prison too long, my man, because everybody on the outside counts.
Why? Why does everybody on the outside count?
Because they don't want to walk around with a nappy head looking like...
Looking like what? Like me? Like a nigger? Why don't you want to look like what you are? What makes you ashamed of being black?
Let me tell you something. I'm not ashamed of being anything. You better get your hands off me. I got to wash this out.
Let it burn.
Nigga, get your hands off of me.
Go on. Burn yourself. Pain yourself. Put all that poison in your hair, in your body, trying to be white.
I don't hear all this shit.
I thought you were smart. But you just another one of those cats strutting down the avenue in your clown suit with all that mess on you, looking like a monkey. The white man sees you and laughs. He laughs because he knows you ain't white.
Man, who are you?
No, the question is, who are you? Well, I'll tell you. You are lost in the darkness. But Elijah Muhammad has come to bring you into the light. Elijah Muhammad can get you out of prison. Out of the prison of your mind. But maybe all you want is another fix.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Today is a Movie Monday, and today we're featuring Malcolm X. And the number to the show is 404-822-5467. So y'all know that scene. That was the scene in the when he was in jail, and I think the guy's name was Brother Baines. Was kind of trying to lead him to Islam, and actually. The guy, Brother Baines, who leads Malcolm X to the Nation of Islam, is a fictional character. In his autobiography, Malcolm X says he was led to the Nation of Islam through letters from his brother and his sister. So that's what we're doing today, man, talking about the movie Malcolm X. I got a call on the line. My man Kurt from Alpharetta. Kurt, good morning, brother. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for holding. What you got?
I want to talk about the Lakers. Like, that is honestly the most dirtiest organization I have ever made eyes on. I'm an Orlando Magic fan.
Whoa. Wait a minute. I didn't expect this angle from you, Kurt. I mean, you held on. We had a nice conversation during the break. And you say the Lakers are the most dirtiest organization you've ever seen? What gives?
They are okay, first of all, the only clean draft pick, clean, meaning that there's no collusion that they ever had, was Magic Johnson. That was the only clean draft pick they've ever had. And the irony is, Magic is now participating in this collusion. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's back up. Let's go through a couple of the names. So you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. My man Kurt from Alpharetta came on today with a shocker. Accusations of the Lakers being dirty. So what's the collusion with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar coming over from the Milwaukee Bucks? Let's go back 40 years.
Okay. Playing in Milwaukee, born in Milwaukee, all of a sudden he ends up a Laker. I mean, I'm just honestly, I'm just tired of the marketing message of LA, come play in LA, be a star. Like, that is the only organization that never says to themselves, and they have Jerry West, which is crazy, that say to themselves, like, yo, we're not going to build from the ground up. We're just going to poach specific players. I mean, they've been doing it forever.
Okay. Let's move on. Let's go to the next guy. Kobe Bryant, the Charlotte Hornets. We gave the Charlotte Hornets Vlade Divac.
Right.
I mean, they seemed happy at the time. How was their collusion in that?
Kobe for Vlade Divac.
Right. Vlade Divac was a good player at the time, sir. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, honestly, Kobe for Vlade Divac. I mean, I don't know what is in that water. I don't know if there was some type of... I mean, that's even under the table if you think about it. Kobe, I mean, people talk about Sam Bowie and Michael Jordan, like the pick. I mean, that Kobe Vlade Divac is totally swept under the rug.
Kurt, let me ask you a question. How old are you, first of all?
41.
You're 41. You're a little bit younger than me. You do realize that when Kobe came to the Lakers, he was drafted out of high school. Nobody knew Kobe Bryant was going to end up being one of the top 5 basketball players of all time. Vlade Divac was a center. He was a serviceable center in the NBA at the time, where centers were very important as far as the way teams were made up. I mean, there was no harm, no foul. What are you talking about? Now, wait a minute, Kurt. It just worked out. It worked out that Kobe Bryant became one of the greatest players of all time, and Vlade Divac was a bum when he went to Charlotte. But that's neither here nor there.
And then the funny part is, like, do you think there's not going to be an adverse effect? I mean, even look at Lamar Odom. Do you think there's an adverse effect of once you leave L.A. and you go to another team? Do you think you're going to – I mean, is there any player other than Shaq, and he went to Miami, is there any other player that can go from L.A. to another organization? And that's the weird thing about L.A. It's like you psychologically blackball yourself once you leave that organization. But even let's talk about the core that surrounded Kobe. Rick Fox came from Boston. I mean, they always poach players, so I am not surprised that Paul George, even LeBron might go. And that's one of the things I just...
And we probably gave Kurt from Alpharetta too much time already. Thank you for the call, though, Kurt, man. We had to move on. I mean, bottom line, if I've heard these things about the Lakers poaching players and doing these bad deals or whatever. Listen, you can't get mad at the Lakers for making a good deal. And at the time, a good deal is for both. You're talking about both organizations. They've done win-win deals throughout their history. It just seems like, and I'm not even sure there's actually a fact, it just seems like that some of the deals worked out better for us over the long term than the team that we traded with. That's not our fault. Yeah, I mean, Pau Gasol was a great deal. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a great deal. Who the hell problem is it that the Charlotte Hornets traded a 17-year-old kid for an NBA solid center? And it actually worked out for the team that got the 17-year-old kid. What? Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Stop throwing the shade. Appreciate the call, though, Kurt. One last basketball story, man, and then I'm going to get into this football and what happened over the weekend. We'll talk about the Falcons and all of the preseason games from this past weekend as well. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. William Hill's Nevada Sportsbook on Wednesday opened Los Angeles Lakers point guard Lonzo Ball as the favorite to win the Rookie of the Year at 9-5. Yes. But then the next day, the Westgate Superbook went with Philadelphia 76ers forward Ben Simmons as the 5-2 favorite to win it all this year. Then Dallas Mavericks guard Dennis Smith Jr. and 76ers guard Markelle Fultz, the number 1 overall pick, are the next at 4-1 and 13-2. So everybody after the Summer League, man, starting to see that Dennis Smith Jr. is going to be the real deal for the Dallas Mavericks. And I think the big thing about him is they're going to give him free reign. Like, he's going to be able to just do whatever he wants scoring-wise. He's going to be controlling the basketball. So I think that's why they have him slightly ahead of Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz looks like he's going to be a player, but he's playing on a squad with a bunch of other great players. Ben Simmons, who I just talked about, is one of his teammates, and then Joel Embiid as well. He's not going to have the opportunity to just shine and just dominate the basketball because he has so many good players supposedly around him there in Philadelphia. So very interesting, man. This is one of the and despite what Kurt from Alpharetta says, I am so excited about this coming season in the NBA. Shut up! And I'm sure you are too. How about Westbrook, MVP? Westbrook, who averaged a triple-double last season on his way to winning the MVP, is listed at 5-2 at William Hill Sportsbook in Las Vegas. So Westbrook's coming back into the season being the favorite for the MVP award. Then he's followed by Kevin Durant and LeBron James at 6-1 and San Antonio Spurs forward Kawhi Leonard at 13-2. Somehow, after coming in second last year, Houston Rockets guard James Harden has dropped to 15-2. Who did they pick up? And you're listening to, they got Chris Paul. So Chris Paul is probably going to take away a lot of opportunities, scoring opportunities, and the way that James Harden went off last year is going to be decreased to a large degree. So Vegas is kind of down on James Harden as far as getting an MVP this year after just last year coming in second place. So some good stuff, man. Cannot wait till the NBA season starts. And it's not that far away. NBA, when did they usually get started? They get started probably like, let's see, this is August. Probably like October, maybe November they get started with the season, man. So can't wait for the NBA season to come this year. When we get back from the break, man, our weekly, daily social injustice, Colin Kaepernick, Marshawn Lynch protest conversation that we've been having on this show for the last, 6 months or so. Maybe even a little bit longer. So we'll get into that, man. There's some developments in New York City, as well as some white players actually support some of their black teammates on protesting. All right, so we'll get into that. Still paying homage, man, paying tribute to the movie Malcolm X on this Movie Monday. Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes, the Doug Stewart Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, hear me and hear me good. If you like sports, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. If you like comedy, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. If you like a different opinion coming from a different angle, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. So join me Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with your host, Jelani J.B. Bodie. And of course, my man Lopan on the Two Live Stews Radio Network. Ain't that right, Lopan?